I mean, so far, it just all sounded like they were out there partying, man. It was a Friday night, and they were getting their party on. A lot of people are saying, why was Christy out there partying when she's married? Um, you know, it's true. But a lot of people live their life differently. Hindsight 2020, right? We all think about what should have done, what could have happened, why you're doing this, why that, but unluckily, things happen. Sometimes, we want to get out there and we don't think things are going to happen. We get caught up in the moment. Um, there's to me, as the case is developing and more updates are going on, um, it sounded like they wanted to get out there and keep on partying. Let me keep on going through the
Hit those likes, family. Backhand index pointing up.
through. Because in this article, see the articles, as the articles come out and get updated or more news come out, it seems like the story keeps changing. There's certainly little stuff that's been changing. A lot of the articles say, let me close this window. A lot of the articles are saying that it was only her, Christy, and Hilda. But there's another article here that says that there was uh, three females that went out. Okay, let me look for it. It's three females that went out partying together, but one of them actually, uh, after the after hours, she decided, she was all like, "Nah, I'm gonna kick it. I'm gonna go home." And thanks to that, um, she is she is okay, and nothing happened to her. So um, thank you guys, thank you, Delia, appreciate it. Trying to look for this thing. Okay, yeah. So this is the article here. Let me bring it to you guys. Yeah. So this is the article right here. This is the same video. Let me.
Whatever the crime, answers to
Okay, so it says that three young, gorgeous women went out. So it says three of three. It was three of them. So three young, gorgeous women. Okay, here.
ACOP 13. I never felt love.
And they never came home.
The women were allegedly drugged, then dumped at separate hospitals. Fox 11's Laura Diaz spoke to the husband of one of the victims.
And I never felt love like I felt from her.
This footage shows a beautiful, vibrant 24-year-old Christy
That's Christy
Sillier
right there.
dancing and performing for the camera. The camera loved the young model, as did many people in her life. According to her husband Jan, his wife and her
That's
friend
both of
Hilda,
them.
also known as Marcela Arzola, seen here, went out for a carefree night of partying Friday night, November 12th.
Friday
But
night.
something went tragically wrong. They never came home.
Christy texted Marcella and said, let's get out of here, let's leave, with like the wide eye emoji. And the fact that they're texting each other when they're in the same house together, probably sitting very close to each other, or is, concerning, because, why, like, she's obviously worried about these guys that they're with.
Yeah, something right there was going on. They should have just bailed.
Jan says the night started out at the Soho House in the Arts District of downtown Los Angeles. When the club closed, the party of now three
Okay, it was them three.
women decided to continue and party at an after-hours club. Jan says the night started out at the Soho House in the Arts District of downtown Los Angeles. When the club closed, the party of now three women decided to continue and party at an after-hours club near East LA. One woman opted out. That may have saved her life. Christy and Marcella continued on, possibly accompanied by a couple of men.
Now, I think this. I don't think this footage is the same footage for that night because um Marcella, she's wearing something else. She's wearing something different here on the video that I uploaded. If you guys haven't seen the video, I uploaded a video of them partying before they left to with those guys, and before they luckily disappeared tragically.
Jan says his wife texted him a half dozen times. The last time was 1:30 in the morning, Saturday, November 13th. The GPS on her phone places her in areas from downtown to West Hollywood. The next thing the despondent husband heard was that Christy had been dumped, lifeless at a hospital by men wearing masks in a Prius with no plates. Marcella dumped at a separate hospital, showing signs of heroin in her system. Jan says it's a cautionary tale.
Would you be surprised if you knew your wife was
part.
recreationally using cocaine?
No.
So yeah, this is the part that we saw earlier, and well, some people are saying that good thing at least he's being honest with the cops, because that way they know, they kind of have an idea. Don't do drugs, guys. Don't do drugs. We all party before the past. When I was a teenager, I did my thing. When I was younger, I did my thing. But especially right now, they're saying that there's a lot of stuff, a lot of drugs laced up with fentanyl or something. I don't even know how you pronounce that. That fentanyl, and people are dying. So obviously,
It's so dangerous nowadays.
they were out there partying, and they wanted to keep the party going. And sounds like, I mean, some people are saying, like it was some strangers. I mean, to be honest, girls here in LA, most of them, you always hear, you're always hanging out, together. Yes, I know there's people out there, like, I guess, them, the ladies here that ended up leaving with strangers. But most of the time, like, girls don't leave with strangers. Sounds like they had to know these guys. They had to know these guys to leave with them.
So that was something that was a part of her life.
Exactly, and this is she did it very sparingly.
Very sparingly.
But she would never
Democrats
in a
didn't
million
want to
years
make
touch
selling
heroin.
fentanyl a
This is
terrorist
not
act.
cast
They are
as just
in on it.
another
My condolences to the husband, man. My condolences to the husband and the family.
unfortunate overdose that we believe, and everything that we're learning, is that obviously some sort of criminal element was involved in it.
A GoFundMe has been set up for Christy. It is captioned "Justice for Christy."
Yeah, so, yo, what's up, Garcia? How you doing? Big shout out to you. Yeah, so let me go back. I was reading here. So it says right here, the news, it said 3 young, because most of the articles now, if you see like the updates, they're just saying it was two women, two females. But I guess they're referring to the ones that went out and partied. But
You
before
can help
that,
and support this
it was
channel by donating.
it was 3 of them. They were partying, when they went to the Soho and to the after hours. And it says 3 young, gorgeous women. 3 young, gorgeous women go out for a night out of fun in Los Angeles. When it's over, an inspiring model is dead. Her designer architect friend is clinging to life. So Hilda is the designer friend, and Christy is the model. Rest in peace. So they were hanging out. And a 3rd woman is seemingly lucky that she left the party early. So she left the party, the 3rd girl. And let me show. There we go. This is Christy right here. Rest in peace. And they got the GoFundMe page here, right? Also, too, in case you guys go to her Instagram, and that's where you guys can go get the GoFundMe link. And our prayers to Hilda Marcella and her family, and I hope she recovers. She's in a critical condition, And this is the third female that was hanging out with them. Also, to a big shout out to her and my condolences, and also to my prayers go to her friend Hilda Marcela, and shout out to her because she posted the GoFundMe link. So in case if you guys go to her Instagram page, that is really nice of her to put the GoFundMe page, so that way you guys can donate to Hilda Marcela, where she is from Mexico. She moved over here to Los Angeles, I think a couple of months ago, or about a year ago, to finish and pursue her career. And unluckily, this happened. You got to be careful what you do, man, where you're at. I know a lot of people come over here to LA. They want to live the California lifestyle. People want to live the LA lifestyle, but being out there, man, in the after hour scene, it's crazy, man. You never know what you're gonna be getting into, and especially you don't hang out with people you don't know. Go home, man. It's 2:00. It's 2:00, 2 in the morning. Get your ass home. I know probably you guys are like, Ray, that's messed up. You to live and die in LA. That's true. What's up, Texas Prison Stories? How you doing, my brother? How you doing, Fam Bam? I'm not trying to make fun of them, but I do have to to really be hard on the people out there that you guys that are alive, and maybe people that are out there trying to party, man. Don't be out there doing stuff late night. There's a lot of crazy people. There's nothing bad if you're nothing good after when you get out there party, or are partying after 3 in the morning. I know we all, being young, we all like partied and this and that, but it's things out there in the world, man. They're not the same. They're not the same. They're not the same. Just get your ass home, and you can party the next day. Party with your friends. Party with people be careful. Let me go to the chat real quick. Hey, what's up, Texas Prison Stories? Big shout out to you. Good to see you guys, man. Garcia Shorts. Let me see, where's the other link? Yeah, man.
Please hit those likes, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, fire, 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 fire.
Thank you. There's a video of Christy, and this is a friend. She put the video all together. I won't put the sound on because I don't want to get flagged. She looked, young. She looked young and full of life, but there's always people out there, man, that are out there to do bad and harm others. Some people are asking, saying that it's a mystery. Some people are saying, this, saying that. To be honest, I feel like maybe they knew these guys. They knew these people. Some people are saying, they want to try to find out. But if the cops really want to find out who these people are and catch them, it's very simple. It's very simple if you ask me. All they got to do is just follow the cameras. Follow the cameras. Even though they were masked and the car, because they're saying that when they took them to the hospitals, they couldn't see who it was because they were masked. They had bandanas. They were dressed in black. The license plates, they didn't have no license plates. It was a Prius. They said it was a Prius. So it's very simple, man. It's very, very simple. Just look at the cameras. Look at the cameras. And hey, what's up? Big shout out to the Fam Bam of D Life. And you trace them, man. We were covering a case of Octavio Caña, which is an actor from Mexico. Rest in peace. And that's how they're following the case. If it's in Mexico and they were able to trace somebody through the cameras, let's start it up with from the hospital. Let's start, or even simple, man. Let's start off from the after hours. There's a lot of people because those guys they left with, obviously they were there. Supposedly they left with them from the after hours. So let's start off with the third friend. Let's start off with the third friend. They had video. I'm sure people seen them. Then whatever they can find there. Then another thing. They can also too. They I guess they caught. I don't know if they left. The girls left with the guys from the after hours in their car. But if they left in an Uber, they can trace the Uber over there. If not, then let's go to there was supposedly Christy. No, was it Christy? No, it was Christy was the one that texted Hilda, her friend. Let's go with the with the emoji saying, okay, we gotta go, or something like that. And Hilda said, okay, I'm getting the Uber. So trace the Uber, trace that Uber. Supposedly the Uber got there, but nobody came out. So there you go. You have an address right there. I mean, right, guys? There you have an address. You have an address. The husband said that he was able to see the messages because the cloud from the phone. I'm doing this on the fly, guys. I just have the articles here, and I did not organize, and I apologize. I've been wanting to cover this case for a while, and I just haven't been able to do it. So I'm doing it right now because I want to make sure I get the story out for you guys, and then that way we can continue with the whole thing. We're gonna find out more about this. We're gonna find out more about this, and the reason why I wanted to bring light to it too, and talk about it was because I started thinking about they're saying, oh, it's a mystery. Oh, it's a mystery. These guys, these mysterious guys, these unknown guys, and I'm thinking, well, maybe they're they don't know who this is, but it's very simple. Just look at the cameras. It's the same car. It's the same car. Start off with the cameras from both hospitals, where they got dumped or dropped off, or they left, and just go see.
Cameras in the club.
Yeah, there's.
Don't come on. If
No.
you Google Jacob Wallace missing, it's my little bro.
No, but they can search. There's cameras. There's always people that have cameras in their home or outside. You can trace. You can follow. You can trace. Wherever that car came from. Let's say they don't know, but we can just cut that whole investigation of cameras and just go to where that Uber went to pick them up, where they never came out. So let me. This is a memorial they did for her, for Christy. I think this was in Venice. It's very sad, man. It's sad. Yeah, it's very sad. Okay. Let me so let me see. Have you guys seen the video of them partying? What's up, Puppets 13, man? Big shout out to you. I hope you're doing well. I hope you are okay. Thank you guys for tuning in. Texas 2000, rest in peace. No cameras in the club. Exactly, Garcia, man. Garcia knows, man. Garcia Shorts, big shout out to you. Knows what's up. There's got to be cameras. You have the nicest looking live stream.
You have the nicest looking live stream I've ever seen, bro.
Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it. There's more. There's better out there, but I take the compliment. I'll take.
Are there any cameras
compliment.
in front of the hospital?
Boom.
Again,
Who
it's
said
so
that?
hard with mask.
Right? Like, so there's are they? Big shout out to Lupe Granados. She's saying, are there any cameras in front of the hospital? again, it's so hard. Yeah, but they like like I know it takes time. Maybe the authorities, they're already into that. It is important, once again, the reason why I'm giving shout outs to the GoFundMe page, to let me bring it over here for people to donate. And if times are hard and if you guys cannot donate, I understand, just share the live stream, and I'm gonna post the GoFundMe page. But yeah, so they're gonna use the money to. Oh, here we go. So it says, let me read the GoFundMe page. For the people that are tuning in right now, I'm going to read this again because you guys are coming in. And also, too, I know many of you guys get the notification late.
Raised hand.
But so it says right here, these funds will be received by Jan Sillers, who is Christy's husband. He will be using the funds to pay for private autopsy, private investigation, multiple private investigators. There you go. Witness reward money, whatever other costs are incurred in the pursuit of justice for the death of Christy. So this is so.
Maybe they will break and talk. Folded hands, light skin tone. Folded hands, light
Yeah,
skin tone. Folded hands, light
so with
skin
money,
tone,
I'm sure that they will fold. They're gonna end up talking, but somebody will come out because there's people that know. So that's good. I'll keep on promoting and advertising that every time. Spreading the word about the GoFundMe page, so that way you guys can go ahead and donate. The goal has been reached, but still, if they're gonna need a lot of help, man. They're gonna need a lot of help for private investigators and all that. So as we speak, man, I'm sure the authorities are looking into it, but we have to push this, man. We have to push this because if we don't, the media, they forget easily. The media, they, if it's if the news is not hot, then they give up easily. So, and yeah, man. Unluckily for Hilda Marcela, man. Her family is in Mexico, so it is. I feel for them. My prayers go out to them and to her, for her to get better and recover. And it's got to be really difficult. It's got to be really difficult for the family being in Mexico and her being here. So please spread the word. I'm also going to drop the link for Hilda Marcela's GoFundMe page. That way you guys can go ahead and donate. If you guys cannot donate, share the live stream or share the link. And yeah, and big shout out to her friend Dohee Kim for organizing the fundraiser too. That's, God bless you for it. And so yeah, let me go to the next article.
The girl that went home obviously doesn't know what guys they left with.
Yeah, that's exactly that. She it says that she knows. I'm sure, I'm sure she knows. I went to check out some updates onto her social media, but there's no updates. I'm sure she talked to the authorities, and if the authorities haven't talked to her, man, you guys got to start somewhere, man. There's a lot of cases that they get forgotten, but I'm gonna try to push this because it hits close to home, and it's kind of sad for both families. And let me see here. Christy's life is in Balaclavas. Driving, what's Balaclavas? Balaclavas? Yeah, so boom, 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 boom. So the articles, these articles keep on changing a little bit.
Follow us on Instagram. Stay connected.
So it says right here that her body was dropped off by two men, Balaclavas. I don't know, was Balaclavas driving a Prius with no plates at Southern California Hospital in Culver City. This was like, wow, man, 5 p.m. This was like 12 hours after they almost like past like 13 hours after they were already at that apartment with those guys. Okay, so they dropped her. Okay, so they dropped off first Christy Giles in Culver City at 5 p.m. November 14. And then it says right here, surveillance footage recorded. There is footage on both of them. Yeah, because they saw that it was obviously first on the first hospital in Culver City, 5 p.m. They were driving a Prius with no plates. And then at the other hospital outside Kaiser Permanente in West LA, there was surveillance footage who recorded the man dumping the body of Hilda Marcela Cabrales 2 hours later. Man, this makes me angry, makes me sad. Yeah, they were wasted. Yeah. So she Marcela Cabrales, she remains on life support with no brain activity. That is very sad, man. My prayers go to her, and may God make a miracle. Activity with also she's on life support with no brain activity with little possibility of recovery. Oh man, it's tragic. Photographs and videos taken the late night before the show Giles in 24 dancing and laughing at a warehouse party in East LA with her friends. So I'll play the video for the people that want to see the whole video. I have it uploaded on the YouTube channel. You guys can go ahead and check it out after the live stream. So that in that video is the last video that they were seeing live. Just hours before. Okay, so it says so that video shows Christy partying with her friend Hilda Marcela Cabrales, Ursola, right? Just hours before she was found dead, and Ursola was dumped in a hospital critical condition, which she is in critical condition. And this is the whole story. I'm gonna read part of it just for the people that are tuning in right now. Please do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button. So it says Giles and Cabrales, Christy Giles and Hilda Cabrales Ursola were at Soho, that's a club, when they left for a warehouse party. That they were in West Hollywood, and the warehouse party was in East LA. Giles' husband said that they traced her phone. See, so here we go. Okay, boom. Check this out, guys. Check this out. So Christy Giles' husband said he traced her phone to an apartment complex before the women were dropped off at the respective hospitals. So the husband through the phone traced the phone to an apartment complex before. Okay, so they know where this apartment complex is at. They know about it. They found, okay. So Jan Sillers, which is the husband, Giles' photographer husband, told the Daily Mail neither woman would have taken the drugs voluntarily. I guess he's talking about the heroin, because he said that, well, maybe I'm not judging, but they were there, to do that, maybe not the heroin, because he said that they don't, she didn't do that, but I'm trying to be nice here out of respect, but there's a lot of stuff that is kind of like sad. Okay, so let me get back to this. I can't even imagine being in that scene. Yeah, man. Okay, so neither woman would have taken the drugs voluntarily and has been piecing together the woman's movements in a desperate search to find the men he believes are responsible for the wife's death. Okay, so I'm sure the authorities are already looking into that. I'm sure. I mean, if you want to find those people, you start off with that apartment. And So let me go back over here. It says my wife and her two girlfriends went out to an East LA party. They were hanging out, dancing, having a good time. He said they were going to go to an after party
Fentanyl
in
can
Hollywood
even be
Hills.
ingested through the skin, so they can spray you fentanyl to knock you out.
Yeah, they say, man.
Good.
Okay, so here, this article is really giving more details, and these details come from allegedly from according to this article from the husband. So it says right here, my wife and her two friends went out to an East LA party. They were hanging out and dancing, having a good time. He said they were going to go to an after party in Hollywood Hills.
Support this channel by donating with cash.
So they were so after the Soho party in West LA or West Hollywood, they went to an after party in East LA or a party. From that party in East LA, they were going to go to an after party in Hollywood Hills. So I guess, at a house in Hollywood Hills, which that's okay. That's where the rich people are at. Marcella took liking to one of these guys. Okay. They all left together to go to this party in the Hollywood Hills, but they didn't end up going to that after party at all. They ended up at these guys' houses. They left the East LA party about 4:45 a.m. Okay, all right. All right, so
Yes. What age are they?
24 and 26. Let me take a drink over here. Sorry, guys. All right, so so now it's I don't know how he got the story about the other friend that she says Marcella took a liking to one of these guys. They all left together to go to this party in Hollywood Hills, but they didn't end up going to the party at all. They ended up with these guys at these guys' houses. They left the East LA party at 4:45 a.m.
Yes, there are cameras everywhere.
So I'm guessing because I was asking myself, well, how does he know that Marcella took a liking? I don't know, because I was like, wait a minute, how does he know that Marcella liked one of these guys? But I'm guessing the friend that didn't go, the third friend, what's her name? Let me see. I don't want to say her real name because
she fell for the bait, El Papi
but
Chulo.
I'm just gonna go with the Instagram, and I guess because she was the third friend. She was the third friend that ended up saying, "Nah, dude, I ain't going." It's 4:45 a.m. in the morning. Y'all tripping, because. Come on, dude. What are you doing partying at 4:45 a.m., What do you do at 4:45 a.m.? Myself, when I used to party, go out and hang out, get my ass home. What are you going to do, man? So I guess the third friend said, she was like, nah, dude, I'm going to take off. Y'all have a good one. And I guess she's the one that told the husband that the reason why her wife...
There are just so many theories.
Her wife went to that party with Marcella was because Marcella took a liking to one of these guys. All right. So the whole thing here is that they were going to go afterwards to that after hours party at the Hollywood Hills. Okay, so the mystery started where they couldn't find them because they were supposed to go to Hollywood Hills, but they never made. Instead of that, they ended up going to the guy's house. That's a big no, dude. Like, you don't go to, especially being a female in LA, you don't go to these guys you don't know to their house, dude. That's come on. But like I said, I'm not gonna bash them. They're already going through hard times. May she rest in peace. And the family of Marcella is, struggling, and she is in a really bad situation. But I need to not be. I'm not being hard on them, but I need to be hard on the people that are gonna be watching this show, man. Especially the ladies, man. You guys shouldn't be out there partying with guys after 4:45 a.m. Going to their houses, dude. You don't. Yeah, it's Marcella. Yo, what's up, Carson 3TV, man? It's very sad, man. She's Mexican girl, very successful. She moved over here a couple of months ago, or about a year actually,
as much as they can.
and to pursue her career. And unluckily, she is here right now in a critical condition, and her family. What's sad too, to add on it, is that her family is not here, not even here in the U.S., man. They're in Mexico, and it's very, very sad, man. I gotta cover this whole situation, this whole case too, because I do want to bring awareness to the whole situation, and also too, man, at least help out by spreading the word on Marcella's GoFundMe page, because
I wish them lots of luck that they find them.
Marcella's
Maybe someone
page,
will come and give
the fundraiser, and also too on Christy's fundraiser one, because Christy's fundraiser, they're gonna use that money for to pay for expenses and everything, and also too for a private investigator and witness reward money, which that is very, very smart to do, man. Because which people should help without needing money, but nowadays we know how people are. So if you guys could donate for reward money, private autopsy, you need a lot. They're gonna need a lot of help, and also too for the expenses, man, and help of medical expenses of Marcella. She is in a very bad situation, and the goal is 150 grand. So far, it's only 56,000, man, $56,509. Of course, as we know, the media, they're not gonna help the Latinos, but we gotta do what we gotta do, man. We gotta help her, and at least it can help the family. Prison has become a revolving door. Thank you guys for the likes. Let me go back to the article though. This is a good article. Actually, let me save this article.
Up in California at Activatila. Remember, I told you way before this happened.
Let me see. Let me save this article, because this article actually has a lot of information, but that a lot of new outlets, they keep changing. They keep changing the narrative. They keep changing the story. So, all right. So it's kind of, I don't know. I guess he had to point out. He's got to have more information. If he has information of that, Marcella took a liking to one of these guys, and that's I don't know if he's saying, and I'm not saying that he's saying this as the reason of why this, they left, but if he knows that why they left, and they left over there with those guys because Marcella took a liking to one of these guys, I'm sure he's got more information. So Sillers, the husband says he fears that his wife was sexually abused by an underground pornographer who he suspects could have injection her with heroin. Okay, so give me a second, guys. This is once again alleged. Right now that I read this, allegedly, according to this article, which is on the internet. This is on the internet. And it says right here. I gotta point this out, guys,
Is there any DNA on them? That could help the investigation.
because I don't want you guys coming at me saying, "Oh man, you invented this." So it says Sillers told the Daily Mail that he fears his wife was sexually abused by an underground pornographer who he suspects could have injected her with heroin and filmed her. This is okay. So see how the story's changing here. Okay. So this is so. Does the husband know who this person is?
Wow.
Wow. Let me. Wow. 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 Wow.
Kook.
You did. Wow. 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 Okay. This gets crazy here, man. This sounds right here like he knows who the person is. Sillers told the Daily Mail he fears his wife was sexually abused by an underground pornographer who he suspects could have injected her with heroin and filmed her. He has identified the man who Giles and Cabrales Arzola were last seen with before their bodies were horrifically discarded to the police.
Maybe he was into watching possible beta kook.
Oh, like a cuck?
Like I say, people talk when money is involved.
I'm like blown by this, man. He has identified, okay, so I get, well, you know what? He identified these two people, these two guys, but I guess the cops got to go through a procedure, man. Okay, so, wow. Okay, so Sillers told a Daily Mail, these people, it's the worst of the worst. Like one of the guys is in the underground porn scene and associates with people known to attend snuff parties. Jan Sillers fears his wife, Christy Giles, above, was sexually abused before her death. Christy Giles left a picture with her photographer husband, Jan Sillers. He was seen with large camera equipment at a warehouse party. Wow, this is insane, dude. This is he was seen with a large camera equipment at a warehouse party. Siller said these men are not the kind of people Giles and Cabrales Arzola will ever normally hang out with. Not sure how they convinced the girls to get in the car. Okay, so I guess they went. Giles and Cabrales Arzola went out for a very normal night with a third friend who wishes to remain anonymous. Okay. After hopping from the Soho house to a warehouse party in downtown LA, the third friend left the two women around 4. Okay. When I left, the girls were completely coherent and fine, the friend told dailymail.com. Okay, Giles and Cabrales Arzola stayed at the party for about 45 minutes. Surveillance footage from the party shows the woman living with several men who Sillers describes as the dirtiest and sleaziest of the guys. Okay. One of the men Sillers said is in the underground porn scene and associates with people known to attend snuff parties. That night, the man was seen carrying a large camera equipment around the party. Sillers, who has access Giles' text. Okay, yeah, because the Sillers is the husband. He has access to Christy's phone, I guess, through the cloud.
Instagram and stay connected at Activate.
I'm kind of blown by this, dude, and this is online. Okay, so Sillers has access to Giles' text messages via iCloud. Said, I got all the messages that she exchanged with anybody else that night, and she was texting Marcela, the girl she was with, at 5:30, saying, let's get out of here, with the wide-eyed emoji. Cabrales Arzola, which is Hilda, text back, yes, I called an Uber 10 minutes. But shortly after that, says both women stopped replying to the text messages. I need some water. Damn, this is getting crazy, man.
That's why Hollywood is satanic.
Yep. Wow, this is insane. Okay, so Cabrales Arzola, which is Hilda, replied, yes, I called an Uber 10 minutes ago. But shortly after that, he says both women stopped replying to text messages. Something happened when they tried to leave the house, Sillers said. So Sillers is Jan, like the husband. When Sillers woke up in San Francisco while visiting his father, he texted his wife, good morning. He grew concerned when she never responded and noticed that she was at the same address all day. So he's got the address. Okay. There's no more mystery about
Maybe
these
the
guys.
husband knew who they were gonna party with.
It does sound like it, man. And I mean, this whole article seems like it has, this whole page seems like it has the whole combination of the different articles, from different news, because it's just kind of like, okay, so, dude. Okay, so he texted his wife when he was in San Francisco, when he woke up the next morning. He grew concerned when she never responded,
sure
and
there is
noticed
more than they're telling us.
that she was at the same address. So she was at the same address then. Okay, the next day, which it was the same day. I'm guessing, it's they were, when he read the text messages, that was on Saturday. So he noticed, because she never responded, and noticed that she was at the same address all day, which he did not recognize. Okay, so he did not recognize the spot. Around 5 p.m. Saturday, he saw that Giles' location had moved to a hospital. He frantically began calling the hospital for information, and then called her parents in Alabama for help. Wow. Her parents called the hospital to learn that Giles had passed. So the parents called the hospital, and yeah, she was gone, man. Sillers had tracked Giles' phone at 1:30 a.m. and shared her location as apartment building. So this is the apartment. And now, once again, man, everything this is online. I don't want you guys trying to come at me saying, oh, why are you putting all this information? I am gonna post I'm gonna post the link at the end of the live stream, so you guys can check it out. This is insane, man. This is insane. Sounds like, man, they kind of knew or know who these people are. Oh, I do remember seeing this, and a lot of what's a trip? A lot of photos, videos that they keep posting from social media, man, they disappear, man. I'm telling you. There's a lot of stuff that I saw on their social media, and certain links. The story keeps on changing, but this is a combination of a little bit of everything that I've read. He posted a photo. When they say they're talking about the husband. He posted a photo of the address, asking his social media followers, anyone know who lives here? And that's an apartment building at 8641 West Olympic Boulevard. That's like West LA, I guess. Messages began floating in alerting him to the name of a dangerous man who lived there. One of the man's ex-girlfriends allegedly shared her story, writing, "He's a dangerous man, and I've been contacted by numerous women who also experienced abuse from him." So they know this guy. Okay. So friends of the husband message him, letting him. Oh, this is crazy, yo. This is insane. Detectives. There's my Spanish right there. My Spanglish. Detectives have since been spotted at the apartment building, which has 7 units. Okay, so all right, so the cops are alert. The cops have been spotted at that location. Sillers and Giles' best friend Sandy Evangelista Robinson have reportedly been receiving messages from other women sharing other similar bad nights with the men. Okay, Robinson told KTLA, "I don't know if we'll ever get closure unless there's justice."
About the girls that overdosed.
Yeah, it's about them, man. This whole article, man, that I found and I'm reading right here, man, it's just boom, mind blowing. It is mind blowing. What is sad, man? What is sad? Big shout out to West Coast Graffiti. Is one of them, man. Moved here a couple of months ago, or a year and so, from Mexico, dude, and now. I mean, she's not dead, but she's in very critical condition. She is in life support. The other one, luckily, Christy, her name is Christy. She passed away. They dropped them off, dumped them in the hospital, and she was already dead. Now Hilda, the Mexican girl, she is in critical condition, non-responsive, and life support.
It's shocking that the husband actually knew that his wife did cocaine.
Yeah,
maybe they stopped them from leaving and injected them and saw it was too much and dumped them at the hospital.
Probably, yeah. You know what? I think they partied, they did it, and they were too partied out, and they overdosed. These guys got scared, and they just said, you know what? Well, we'll just take them to the hospital, and hopefully they revive them there. But it was too late. So this is crazy, man. So guys, the husband, John Sillers, told the Daily Mail the two women left a party with men. They met to head to an after-hours party, but apparently never made it. Okay, so this kind of repeating here. So at the time that this whole thing happened, Sillers, which is the husband, was in San Francisco. Okay, so yeah, so it says, okay. So Sillers, who was in San Francisco at the time, says he woke up the next morning to check his wife's location on his phone and saw she was somewhere he didn't recognize. The model and photographer had been married for 2 years, according to the social media. A spokesman of the LAPD said the case right now is under determined death and ongoing investigation. I guess because the death of Christy and the investigation because of Hilda, but they got investigated no matter what because of the whole thing, and declined to give further details. This is insane, man. This is very insane. So it seems like they know about the apartment where they were at, and after the whole after hours and all that, and there's people that know the people that live in that apartment, and those people, according to what this article is saying, and the girls that talk to the husband, these guys have, a background are known for doing dirty shit. My wife and I share our locations with each other for safety. I woke up at 7 a.m. and saw a text from my wife sent at 1:30 a.m. I replied immediately, looked up her location. It was somewhere I didn't recognize. I was texting her throughout the day, getting increasingly worried about her and the fact that she wasn't texting me back. Then by 5, I saw her location moved. Okay, so this is where we're at. So at 5, he saw the location of his wife move, and her location had moved to the Culver City emergency. It says emergency room. I'm guessing he's talking about the emergency hospital. Guy was 24, was found dead on the sidewalk on Saturday after three masked men dropped her lifeless body outside the hospital in LA. Arzola, which is Hilda Arzola, was left at a different hospital and is now in a coma. Arzola was found with heroin in her system. However, Siller said neither woman would have taken the drugs voluntarily, and he suspects foul play. Yeah, this for sure, man, was some dirty stuff. Let me get something to drink, man. I've been reading so much that I am so. Wow, this is crazy, man. This is insane. Sillers has set up a GoFundMe page.
Damn,
okay.
this is crazy. I wonder how many situations like this happen in a weekly basis.
Oh man.
Partying with strangers can have severe consequences.
Man, I'm telling you guys, man, like I mentioned earlier, even myself, dude, like if I'm partying, if I'm at a party and it's 4 a.m, 3 a.m, you know, and I'm not saying this to say, oh, you know, or make fun of the situation, but you get your ass home, you know, especially right now. There's nothing, only people that are out there between the hours 3, 4, and 5 is either people that are out there doing stuff or people that are up to no good, you know, and when people that are doing no good stuff or drugs bump into people that are up to no good, that's really bad. I mean, in this situation, that's what it sounds like. That's exactly what it sounds like. So, this is the GoFundMe page right here. If you guys, times are hard, but if you guys would like to share it, this is for Christy. Luckily, they have reached, you know, their goal, but you know, if you guys want to donate or share it so other people can help, it's going to help with the funds to hire do a private autopsy, private investigation, multiple ones. Also, too, they're going to have a witness reward money, which I think it's a great idea. It's a really, really good idea so people can step forward and talk, you know. Also, too, here says whatever other costs are incurred in the pursuit of justice in the death of Christy. Once again, I know the goal is met, but it's still going to help because I don't even know. I can't even imagine. I don't even want to put myself into that, you know, that situation, but they need help and at least so, you know, she is gone, but at least they can find or get justice. This is the GoFundMe page for Hilda Marcela. Hilda Marcela, she moved into the U.S. She studied in Mexico. She's from Mexico. She moved here to pursue her career, and her dream was to move to here and then finish her career or expand it, grow a little bit more in Canada, move to Canada. The sad story, but also too, besides, you know, all this, is that her family is in Mexico. Her family is in Mexico, and she is here in a coma. And man, her family has got to be really hard, man. You know, especially the distance and the whole, you know, thing. I know the father. He's been in the news and he has had interviews here in the U.S. and now he is here. But I mean, I don't know, man. All that spending that money with traveling back and forth, it's got to be really, really, really difficult.